All right, so today I'll be going over my program portfolio of what we have done so far this whole semester, and then here's the table of contents. And so, all right, to begin, so I kind of did. I wanted to go for a youth group look my for my final. I really got invested because I grew up kind of in the youth group setting, and then I know coming to college as a college kid, it's always good to have unity and something to look forward to. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to kind of express what uh, I grew up around. So my agency plan is basically the meta youth group for MTSU. It's student led organization here at Middle Tennessee State University and location in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It provides a supportive community for students seeking spiritual growth, fellowship, and service opportunities. Groups affiliated with the Center for Student Involvement and Leadership. We operate from anywhere from student organization services like got SGA and other organizations. So the student population includes individuals from different backgrounds, cultural, socioeconomic, and religious backgrounds. University mission emphasizes exclusive and community engagement, aiming to foster an environment where students can explore their identities and develop leadership skills. The MTSU College Youth Group is located on the MTSU campus in Murfreesboro. The campus serves as a central hub for academic, social, and extracurricular activities, providing students with access to various resources and opportunities for involvement. Programs offered include weekly meetings like Gather for worship, discussion, and fellowship. We do community service projects, participating in events like the Big Event, a large scale community service incentive. We also do collaboration with other organizations, working alongside other student groups and host events and activities that promote spiritual and personal development. The MTSU College Youth Group collaborates with various campus organizations, departments, example, Center for Student Involvement and Leadership, and like I said before, Student Government, SGA. They offer opportunities for collaboration and just help setting up events. And so some of the goals and outcomes that I have is the number one goal for the college youth group is to establish a thriving college youth group that fosters faith, community, and personal growth among students by the end of the academic school year. And one of the objectives is to secure a consistent meeting space on campus, preferably by the start of the school year. Uh, we want to make it at least accessible for at least 30 students, providing a welcoming environment for discussion, worship, and fellowship. Number two, we want to increase active membership by 20% each semester through targeted outreach, including campus events, social media engagement, and peer innovation. With progress measured by attendance records and participation in groups activities. Objective 3, we want to organize at least 3 service projects per semester, partnering with local organizations to engage students in meaningful outreach efforts with at least 50% of active members participating in at least one event per semester. And so the rationale is we're a faith-based program. Student clubs offer additional benefits, including a sense of belonging, lasting friendships, which are crucial for student emotional support and personal growth during the college years. Regular attendance at youth clubs have been linked to positive behaviors such as reduced truancy and alcohol consumption, as well as improved health and aspirations for higher education. Additionally, faith-based educational environments are associated with narrow achievements, gaps, and better student behavioral outcomes. To conclude, implementing a college youth group provides a supportive community that enhances student academic success, personal development, and spiritual growth, once again, contributing to a well-rounded, fulfilling college experience. And so our targeted audience would be college students anywhere from the age of 18 to 24, based in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We're primarily targeting students from Middle Tennessee State University and nearby colleges open to local young adults who are in college but still want that community feel. And so some of the interests were faith-based discussion and Bible studies, community service and outreach projects, social events, game nights, coffee meetups, outdoor adventures, worship nights and music, personal development and leadership growth, mental wellness, and self-care college life challenges. balancing faith, school, and social life problems. And some of the problem and challenges students may feel feeling isolation or feeling just disconnected or struggling with your faith or just the overall academic environment of colleges. And then managing stress from school, relationships, and we want you to have build future career and not have that uncertainty or what should I do moving forward. We have a need for positivity, friendship, and mentors, and then adjusting to the independent lifestyle of college and becoming an adult. And so we want to be a safe and welcoming space to other students, want them to explore faith and build relationships, encouraging spiritual growth during college, and just basically just be a safe place for many students. And then some of the constraints that many students like myself probably face would be social anxiety, the fear of judgment, trying to time manage with work and other schoolwork, transportation challenges. Not all everybody has a reliable, consistent way of getting to the program. We understand, and then financial and schedule constraints, and probably feeling pressured into doing it as well. We don't want anybody to feel pressured. We want it to feel natural and come natural. So weekly meetings will be from Wednesday to 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. During that time, we'll do like icebreakers, worship, Bible discussion. We'll have food, we'll have prayer time, and maybe a little game time if we have enough time. And then we also meet, do workshops every Friday every other Friday, excuse me, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's basically industry. We do ministry roles and just trying to get people out into the work field. And we'll have guest speakers and alumni that have went through the program before. And we also do community service. Usually we do it once a month on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 12. And then we usually do food banks, help clean up, provide blankets and food for homeless shelters, and just many other things that we do. And a little bit more for trying to keep it a safe and space for students and staff for our risk management. Uh, we do many things such as physical sports or movement, so that can include injury as well. We know it. So we have trained staff with supervision, which major risks if staff or volunteers are not adequate trained in first aid, conflict restriction, resolution, or emergency procedures. It could lead to increased risk of harm or participants if we don't have the properly trained staff. Transportation issues. Many youth groups events involve traveling to different locations. Risk include vehicle accidents, unsafe driving conditions, or lack of proper insurance coverage. And also, there's emotional and psychological harm risk to that. So we do a risk group discussion, mentoring, or faith-based because counseling may unintentionally trigger emotional distress for participants dealing with trauma, anxiety, or personal challenges. And facility or venue hazards, minor to immediate risk, whether meeting on campus, at church, or other venues. Risk include trip hazards, poor lighting, fire safety issues, and accessibility barriers for individuals with disabilities. And so we implement some of that there just to make sure we know, the risk that can always come with stuff, and then procedures. We also have participants complete a submit a final application, including emergent contact details and all that stuff beforehand. The program coordinator will verify enrollment status and age eligibility. Additional eligibility requirements specific to the program will be reviewed on a case-by-case basis. Approved participants will receive an official acceptance letter and orientation schedule. And in summary, we have the code of conduct within these. All participants sign a code of conduct before engaging in program activities. Violation of code, harassment, discrimination, or substance abuse should be reported to the program staff immediately or anybody near. Minor infractions will result in a verbal written warning. Repeated severe violation may lead to probation or the removal from the program. A conduct review committee will handle serious infractions during due process before disciplinary actions. And then attendance and participation. You also must sign in so we can keep track of stats for the end of the year. If unable to attend, participants must notify our program director at least 24 hours in advance. And then we also, any emergency that pops up, we take care of that. Unexcused absences will be recorded, and and participants will with multiple absences receive a warning. Well, you can disregard that since we're all college based and we have stuff going on. We're very lenient when it comes to stuff like that because we know life happens. So just stay in touch. That's a little bit aggressive, but we're very lenient and understanding because we know how life is in college, and we can come down. That's more disciplinary. Just something happens, we have documents saying, kind of like a permissionary slip saying that we agree to be safe and open minded when we're doing this program as well. And so some of the marketing, I did a digital poster. It connects with the vision of MTSU, our college youth group, students who are highly active online. So we know this will help us get our network out because now is some more higher age of social media. So that will help us grow and hopefully get our word out a little bit more there. And to continue, so our costs, we we really charge 20 for the whole year. We're really affordable. The 20, and we get most of our money through sponsorships and donations. So we just charge 20 for the whole year. That cover like food and cost and field trips. So we try to make it really affordable for college students because we know a lot of people are on their own and paying for other things, school and bills. So yeah, this is a little bit of perspective and breakdown of stuff that we do for the year. And so our philosophy, so we compare to other competitors or just local regions around us. In Nashville, Tennessee, there's a program that we kind of find similar. In Centennial Park called Kidsville. It's at the Parthenon. It's free for kids or really anybody for educational purposes. They hold a program there that just teaches kids about Nashville history, Parthenon, and a little bit about Greek history there as well. And it's free, totally free there. And I feel like this aligns with us because we very affordable. It's low, it's free, and then it compares to us because we're very low affordable. We're very affordable, and we're instead of charging a monthly fee or overpricing fee, we only charge 20 for the whole year. So the whole school year's worth is $20. And facilitating the program experience. So as a program leader, I will oversee the overall coordination and execute all activities, ensuring they align with the goals of fostering spiritual growth, leadership, development, and community engagement. My staff and I will work collaboratively to create a welcoming and supportive environment, facilitating meaningful connections through small group discussions, worship, and community service. Each staff member, from the worship leaders to the community service coordinators, will provide specialized support in their respective areas, ensuring a holistic and impactful experience for participants. Together, we will help students build lasting relationships, deepen their faith, and develop essential leadership skills for their personal and spiritual growth. And then for my evaluation, college youth group program, I will use a mixed evaluation approach, incorporating both formative and summative evaluations, as well as qualitative and quantitative data. Formative evaluations will be conducted throughout the semester via participant surveys and informal feedback during weekly meetings to assess ongoing engagement and identify areas for improvement. Summative evaluations, such as end of the semester surveys and focus groups, will help measure the overall success and impact of the program, including spiritual growth, leadership development, and community service involvement. These evaluations will be administered at mid-semester and at the conclusion of the program. So in middle of the semester and then at the end. Based on the feedback, I will adjust activities, refine structure of events, and incorporate participant suggestions to enhance the experience and ensure the programs continue relevance and effectiveness. So basically, end of the year evaluations we take dearly, and we'll use that information to make it more fun and more as a learning experience for us to change some things. And so to conclude everything here, the youth group program will be highly beneficial, and it provides comprehensive space for students at MTSU to grow spiritually. Once again, we take that faith high. We develop leadership skills and actively engage in community service. By combining fellowship, personal development, and service, students will not only deepen their faith, but also contribute positively to both their campus and local communities. The program's emphasis on leadership development will equip students with the tools to become responsible, compassionate leaders, while the community service aspect fosters a spirit of giving back. Overall, the program has potential to create lasting bonds among students, empower them to live out their values, and positively influence the wider Murfreesboro community through meaningful outreach. In doing so, it will cultivate and support faith-centered environment where participants thrive personally and spiritually. So that is a little bit about the youth program here that I did for my project. And then we have my references, is the reference page at the end.